Hey guys, it's Lion here with HobbiesofaMan once again, and today we're doing another comic book review. Today we're looking at Flash Gordon number 9. Great cover there between Flash Gordon and Dale Arden, or Dale Arden, right? So this is by Jeremy Adams with art by Tom Derenick, Lee Luride as the colorist, and Taylor Esposito as the letterer. And this was a great issue. Actually, I think that finally it ramped up a lot, and I'm quite happy about that. So this opens up on a young Flash. He's heartbroken. His mom goes to him and hugs him and, tells him, eventually you'll find yourself a girlfriend or a woman that really understands you and that you'll be able to be with fully and completely, right? And this is to talk about his feelings for Dale Arden, right, in the future. It switches over to Arden, the adult Arden, the one that we saw at the end of the previous issue, trying to kill him. She goes crazy. She's trying to murder him. And as this is happening at the dinner party, we see that Atan, I don't know how to say his name, has heard her screaming for the death of Flash Gordon, and he sends guards to help her, right, to help Dale. And as Flash and her fight, he manages to tackle her. He does so in such a way that they fall out of a window. This is kind of almost similar to in Star Wars Attack of the Clones, where Anakin jumps out of the, of the speeder bike in order to catch up to the assassin, right? So they fall out of the building. Then some of the other characters, Baron and Aura, manage to catch them in the right moment. Actually, maybe it's not them. Maybe it's Voltan and his son. I can't remember his name. They catch them and they force them away, right? They lead them away. They land, and Flash Gordon manages to force the fake Dale Arden, or this evil Dale Arden, to take him to the real one. As we do this, we see that this version appears later, and we get a flashback to explain that to us. So the original Dale Arden sees the destruction of Mongo happening. She runs towards the building in order to try to find Flash, and as she's doing so, she sees suddenly two versions of the castle crumbling together, and out of one of them comes out this evil version of her in this badass evil queen outfit. And this doppelganger of hers saves everyone around her, including Flash Gordon, and she uses them as hostages to get Dale to tell her everything about their reality. As she does this, we learn that this version comes from a different timeline, a timeline that's a bit more advanced, and using that technology, she manages to save Mongo, or the remnants of Mongo. And as she plays up to the Dale Arden everyone knows, she manages to find enough social capital that she's elevated to the ranking of queen. Everyone's wants her to be in charge because she saved them all, and so she becomes queen, and that's where we end up. We find the real Dale Arden in a beautiful splash page of her kind of tied up. It looks really good, but we get her out of the bondage that she's in, and then as the evil Dale Arden talks to Flash about the fact that she's gonna get him, the real Dale Arden knocks her out by punching her across the face. And this is pretty fun. I like that. It's very Hermione punching Malfoy. And elsewhere, Zarkov is building himself a new flesh body, and he's doing this because he feels an itch in his programming or something. And as he does so, he knows that something will happen to him going forward, that the flesh version will want to change him or get rid of him, right? And so he prepares for that eventuality, and then the normal team that's following Flash has to find a way to escape because they're being pinned down by shooting from Atan and the guards, right? And that's where this issue ends. And it's a really good issue. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. The introduction of the real Dale Arden and the fake Dale Arden being explained is great. I love that twist. I like the addition of a multiverse in this case, because it's going to be a pretty simple multiverse. It'll just be like a Star Trek episode or something like that. And I think that that's good. I like that. I think it's fun and interesting. And I'm very much looking forward to more of this. So that's all there is to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later.